Greetings, everyone. How y'all doing? Let me get some music here. Greetings, everyone. Going to my playlist. How y'all doing today? Greetings, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy new moon in Capricorn. We have a new moon in Capricorn today at 2:30 this afternoon, Pacific Standard Time. We are in the last 3 days of the Mercury Retrograde. We have 13 days before the nodes cross from Libra and Aries to the Pisces Virgo axis. So we're in a lot of changes. There's a lot of shifts happening. And before I understood astrology, when all of these energies will be very, converging in the same areas, my life would feel chaotic and I would feel overwhelmed. And I would begin to pick up things like, I'm overwhelmed because this, I wouldn't say I'm overwhelmed. I would just be like deeply depressed and sad and hopeless and helpless. And usually it would be, my story would be because somebody was behaving away or that my life wasn't working out the way that I wanted to. But it was because I didn't understand how to work the energies of my life. So when things came up, I felt powerless because I didn't understand, like we're in a new moon phase, and a new moon means that it's time to go internal. It's time to be inside of yourself. It's not time to be externalizing. It is time to be focused inside. What do I need? How do I feel? And as I have been doing that this morning, I've been really noticing how much progress I've made. I have made a lot of progress in my life. I have a really clear vision of what I'm up to. I have healed enormous amounts of family trauma and family patterns and cycles that I was born into, didn't even realize. You know what I mean? Of course, you don't realize it until your life isn't working. But like I have successfully navigated those patterns from a place of awareness and self-forgiveness, that those patterns don't own me anymore. Patterns of shame and doubt and guilt and fear and just don't have power over me anymore. They're there. But they're there, but I got it. I'm like, nah, you ain't got, I got this one. So, patterns of people pleasing. Dissolve patterns of people pleasing and trying to fit in and fitting in with the Joneses, and because they think and because they said, that shit don't mean nothing to me no more. And it has taken deep commitment and devotion to shift that. It has not come without profound seasons of contemplation, taking responsibility, calling my own name, not blaming people, recognizing where I didn't speak up, where I ignored something when I should not have. But because I ignored it, now I'm here. Because I ignored that thing, now I'm here, right? Because I was like, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't give anybody the benefit of the doubt anymore. I don't. Because I now have the courage to say, what's happening here? What are you thinking? What was the motivation behind this action? So I don't have to give anybody the benefit of the doubt any longer. Because I know how to talk. I know how to get clear. I know how to ask questions. And there's nothing like a woman who can ask questions from curiosity. Not from defendedness or fear, but from curiosity. Oh, excuse, what did you mean when you said that? What did you mean? Like, help me understand, because I really want to understand. I really want to understand. This is not a trick, right? So, new moon in Capricorn, authority, coming in at the 9th degree of Capricorn today at 2:30. No fake energy, that's right. Coming in at today at the 9th degree. The 9th degree is ruled by Sagittarius. So this is a new moon that is inviting us to have faith in our power. Have faith in your power. Have faith that you have power. Have faith that you can learn how to utilize your power through practice and discipline. Have faith that if you are devoted to the world that you see within yourself and you live into it, it will materialize. Have faith that you can conserve your energy and power in ways that actually benefit you. You can say yes to things that are beneficial to you and no to things that are not beneficial to you, because you know who you are and you know what you need. You know who you are and you know what you need. I have been the type of Virgo that has been so eager to give my energy, time, and attention away, because I didn't think that what I offered was really valuable. So I would just give it away, because in the world that we were in, it didn't seem like it had a value. So now the thing that I understand is what my energy really works. Like, I can see the things that other people can't see. I can see what others cannot see. So I understand that, and it took me a while to really get it. Like, I had a friend that I was really, really close to who had a cocaine problem. And, you know, all of his therapists and everyone is just focusing on the cocaine. Like, he's doing this cocaine. The cocaine. You got to stop the cocaine. You got to stop the cocaine. And I was his friend, and I finally said to him, I looked at him and I was like, you're bored. You're bored. You are not challenged in your life. And so because you're not challenged, you have to find another way to be with this energy. And cocaine is it. Because you're bored. And he was like, and it took him a while to get it, but he got it. He got it. Like, but I could see it. I could see what no one else could see. Everybody else was just the cocaine. I'm like, no. You're bored. You are not engaged in ways that really open your heart and make you feel alive and creative and vulnerable and expansive, and like, you are not engaged. So the cocaine is just taking up the energy that you don't know what to do with because you're bored. And that's my gift. I can see. And I have been so afraid to see, because when I was growing up as a child and I could see things, I could see what was really going on with people would shame me for it. You talk too much, because I was seeing the things that they hadn't really seen yet, or they didn't, but it was true, right? So I now understand my gifts. I can see what people cannot see, and I can lead them in the direction of what is really best for them based upon what I can see that they can feel, but they can't put language to. They can feel it, they know it, but they can't but I can see it. It's all I can see. I can't unsee it. Once I see it, I can't unsee it. And so, where's your authority? Where is your authority? Where's your authority? Where are you giving it away? Because that's what this Capricorn new moon is about. And do you have the faith in yourself and your connection to the divine to begin to live into it and wake it up and you know, like, dance around it and encourage yourself to be more with it? Are you willing to do that? And Mercury Retrograde today is at the 18th degree, which is a degree that is ruled by Virgo. So all of this energy is about integrating this new moon coming in Capricorn in 9th degree. Faith in yourself, what you can do. And this Virgo degree is saying, let's integrate, which means let's let go of what no longer serves us, because we've been doing this work for, 6 weeks or so now. What have you discovered that you can let go of now? It makes me scared to say it. Like, I literally am like, oh my God, it's time to take the training wheels off. It's time to take the training wheels off. Now, here's the thing to remember. We are in a constant state of becoming. It's never all or nothing. So wherever you are, become with that. And when there's time for more, there is another cycle that will come and you will access it in another way. But you have to be where you are. There's constantly an ebb and a flow. We're constantly in a beginning and an ending. So what now are you willing to let go of? What can be released? What can be set aside? And what can be embraced? And whatever it is, it leads you more into a deeper experience of your authority, of who you really are, who you're really meant to be. Where you're not, many of us are healers, but we've been taught that you have to go to the doctor and that the doctor is going to tell you how you should feel or what's going on with your body. Many of us, like I said, I'm an intuitive. I can see what other people can't see, but I have been afraid to really lean into that. And it's about leaning into your gift. And one of the things that I do, because I follow the tantric path, meaning I lean into things. So I was telling you guys yesterday how my refrigerator has started doing something. And I could feel myself being afraid. And I was like, oh, that's interesting that you're afraid. What are you afraid of? And I was like, oh, when the mechanics break down, I feel powerless. Oh, okay, cool. So then that helped me like clear some energy around it. So then I was like, okay, well, what does the refrigerator represent? It represents nutrition and food and your digestion and gut. And that's what you've been working on, like really honoring your ability to digest life. So your refrigerator breaking down is a symbol that you have not been digesting life in the external world, because this is an external thing. So I've just been with it. And it's starting to unfold. Like I literally am just like, I'm not forcing it. I'm literally getting curious about it. Okay. And so I've been having some constipation because I've been craving meat, because my body is yearning for something that meat has in it. So I've been eating steaks, and that doesn't really work for my body. So I'm like, is there another way for me to get these minerals and vitamins that meat have where it's not about me eating the meat? Found something called beef organ vitamins, where you can take them in a capsule. Like, okay, that feels like it's going to give me the iron, the power, the B12, the selenium that that the meat is giving. Okay, so I found another way so my digestion doesn't have to be backed up, right? Like it's a nuance, it's a dance, and it's all coming together, but it can't come together if I'm afraid. It can't come together if I'm resisting it. Can't come together if I'm denying it. It comes together from curiosity. What's happening here? What's the story I'm telling myself? And here's the thing, you can do that with other people in your life, because everyone is a projection of something going on inside of you. Everyone is. So if somebody, you're not getting along with them, what's the story you're telling about it? Okay, well, where is this? Where am I really in this? Where am I? And you start to feel into it, and it starts to unravel, because you cannot fix the external world from the external. The external is a reflection of what's going on inside. So my refrigerator breaking down is a reflection of what's going on inside of me. So I know that. So I'm not going to just go get another refrigerator or go get it fixed, because I know that there's something inside of me that's asking to be adjusted. So when I adjust that, then the way will open for the refrigerator to be fixed, because something inside of me, my gut, is asking for attention. Y'all get it? Y'all get it? Do you get it? It doesn't make sense. Okay. All right. So Does anybody have any questions? I think I'm done here. The new moon in Capricorn is a big deal. We just talked about Mercury Retrograde. There is a transit that's happening right now that is very significant. Mars is in opposition to Pluto. And this is right while Pluto is at the early degree of Aquarius, like maybe it's at 1 degree now. And it's going to be in Aquarius for 20 years. So we have this Mars opposition to Pluto at the earliest stage of Pluto going into Aquarius. And this energy is Mars in opposition to Pluto is revolution. That's what it is. When I first started reading astrology and I would see Mars square Pluto or doing anything with Pluto, I would be afraid because it means revolution. Now that I know that it's internal, I'm at peace with it because I know that the more I do my internal revolution, it clears the way. And everybody has their own reality. We're not all in the same reality any longer, the way we used to be, because we're not all, one nation under God, under the United States of America. That's all breaking up. We're not doing that any longer. So your own identity is going to cast your own reality. So this Mars in opposition to Pluto is casting your own reality. So whatever's happening in your world, it's not them out there, it's you. And so you have to really look at your internal revolutions. Where are you having an internal revolution? Where is it happening for you? And is it happening in your finances? Is it happening in your health? Is it happening in your relationships? Is it happening in your career? Is it happening in your family? Where's the revolution happening, right? And if you lean into it, don't call nobody else's name. Don't say them and they. Say me and I. It will give you the power you need to work itself out. So that's going to be happening for the next several months. It's a big deal. And so, yeah. Okay, you all. Happy new moon in Capricorn. If you want to book coaching sessions, you can do so at healwithmoonmama.com. I am available. I'm available. And I think I'm going to be soon. The free class that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to do the nodes. And I'm going to do that here or on TikTok or where it's going to be a public experience. And I will come in a couple of days before and start telling you what are the things you're going to need for the class. We're going to be doing the nodes through Virgo and Pisces for 18 months, okay? This is a highly beneficial thing. Highly beneficial. I literally sat down and I was like, what's the most beneficial thing that I can offer to the collective community that I think will really transform their lives, that I don't have to offer a paywall for, that it'll just be people will give when they feel motivated to give. The nodes. And so because it's Virgo and Pisces, we're going to be working with health, your body, and really becoming acquainted with your body so that you can get embodied, which means that we're going to be for the next 18 months looking at what things need to go, what behaviors, what patterns, what belief systems need to go, while the North Node is in Pisces, imagining your new self. Imagining your new self. So there's going to be a lot of work to be done. And then I'm going to be offering 13 moons again. I think I'm going to reenact 13 moons, but that won't be a free course. That will be a course in my community. And the two together are just dynamically life-changing. So you guys get to decide how you want to participate. And that is that. Okay. I'm done. I love y'all. And I will talk to you again when we do. Peace and blessings, everyone. Bye-bye.